Now it's time for On Point, where we speak to experts to delve deeper into the biggest news stories in the spotlight right now. Dubbed the evolution of the internet, the Metaverse is seen as the next frontier in online tech. Facebook's parent company, Meta Platforms, recently sent interest in the Metaverse to new heights after it announced that it was going to pour billions of dollars into its own Metaverse.
Facebook's and others will be the centralized versions, but there are already plenty of decentralized versions already up and running. For more, we connect to Sebastian Borget, co-founder and COO of The Sandbox, a decentralized gaming virtual. Good morning, Sebastian. Now, you've spoken at the G-Star conference in Korea for the past couple of years. Last year was online due to the pandemic. Yes. But you were in Busan for this year's event. It must have been nice to mingle face-to-face again. Could you sense how the excitement for the Metaverse has grown over the past 12 months?
Oh, it's been an incredible year in terms of the growth of the Metaverse. Like, there's been several companies that's been announcing building Metaverses already, from Roblox, from Facebook rebranding itself as Meta, Microsoft as well, and Epic Fortnite, of course. And we at Sandbox have been experiencing as well this tremendous growth, seeing the number of users more than tripling, reaching almost 800,000 users with the wallet to date. We've announced earlier this month receiving our Series B fundraising led by SoftBank Vision Fund 2 for a total of $93 million. We have large amount of new users who are onboarding the platform, more than 20,000 accounts on a daily basis, new accounts with the wallet, as well as, a fantastic community of more than 15,000 unique landowners into our virtual world. So you might ask, like, what is the Metaverse in general? This is a concept of a digital parallel universe where us human beings will be able to engage, interact with more social, rich, connected, immersive experience. And we're going to do that through a 3D avatars. And what Sandbox is building is something really unique. It's this new gaming virtual world where users truly own their digital asset, truly own their identity through their avatar, truly own the currencies and tokens, and then they can monetize the content they create, such as the 3D asset or experience, or they can monetize the time they spent through the different rewards they receive by engaging, playing, winning at different quests, exploring the world, etc. And that now that we can appreciate that the content, the digital asset hold value, the users who are spending time or creating those content are bringing value to those virtual worlds, we can establish a whole new digital economy behind. And I think it's really an exciting, something really exciting that's pushing toward creating new jobs into this digital economy. And some of those jobs we can see are people who are going to create content, like digital architects, builders, level designer, fashion designers, as well as players who can spend time and engaging, collecting those rewards as well, are being rewarded for the time they bring. And in Korea last week, I had the chance to meet with several other studio founders, with various entertainment companies ranging from K-pop, from music, from artists, etc. And we were really looking at like how we can bring those brands into the Metaverse and enable their fans, their community to engage with these brands into those virtual world in a more meaningful manner, more immersive manner, and for letting the users truly own the content that they are going to create or engage, expanding through the different kind of experience they can see and turn it potentially into their new jobs or a new revenue stream.
Okay, Sebastian, so at the Sandbox, you do have your native token. It's called Sand. It's been doing very well in recent weeks and months. Just tell us how the token is used within the Sandbox, and why are cryptocurrencies and decentralized metaverse projects so closely intertwined?
Sand is the main utility token of a platform. It enables, it's an access token, so you need Sand in order to acquire land in our virtual world, land which is a piece of digital real estate that you can use to publish your game experience and access monetization. You also need Sand if you want to buy or sell assets on the marketplace, and you earn that Sand when you transfer that content to other users or sell it. So that's first of all, like this currency, that medium of exchange. It's also a way to enable the governance of that world. So as users hold more Sand or land on their avatars, they're able to participate and vote into some key decision of the platform, having more weight there on some of those elements, such as like priorities on the roadmap, the way the world should be governed, the land should be attributed, or the foundation that is now worth more than 300 million Sand, or as of today rate over $2 billion, is going to be distributed between play-to-earn prize, creator funds, grants, and staking prize. We also have a possibility to stake Sand, so by just holding it, not even if you are not participating as a player, as an artist, as a creator, you can contribute to the economy of this whole new digital nation that we're seeing being built in front of us.
All right. And finally, global tech giants are racing to build their own metaverse projects. The Sandbox and other DeFi projects have a head start, but what have companies like Facebook, Google, and Apple achieved so far? And on a side note, do you consider them competition?
Well, the concept of metaverse is essentially existing through the multiplicity of those virtual worlds where users can interact and live those different experiences. There are, on one side, decentralized one where users truly own their identity, their asset, and they can transfer them in a permission-based manner from one to another, holding the content directly through their wallet. And there are more closed economies and centralized metaverse, such as Meta, such as Roblox, etc., where, well, as users, all the value you contribute, all the content you purchase isn't really yours. And so you cannot transfer it to other users, you cannot monetize it the way you want. And actually you are the product. You as a user is being monetized. Typically looking at Meta, it's a company that's been building and it's been the best of its kind, a business model where essentially like they are collecting data about you. You are the product being monetized, and they use that data to better target you and offer you sort of ads selling you other products. I think the metaverse should be really something more than that. It should be really something that offers diverse experience. It's a place where you can discover a new culture. It's more than just gaming or work. You will be able to see like fashion show, virtual concert, galleries, museum, house parties, games, of course. It's going to be really a place you want to come back and it's going to be fun. But that vision of locking users in and not allowing them to develop their own business model or engage in new ways where ownership is ownership of all the content, ownership of your identity, ownership of all the elements you see or engage or create is a strong limitation. And there's a growing number of users for who that ownership matters. Privacy, owning your data, owning your identity is essential, and they are embracing the idea of moving into more decentralized virtual world and metaverse.
Yeah, you said that people, your vision at the Sandbox is to put the power in the people's hands, and that's probably not the case for companies like Facebook and Google. And I don't know about you, Mogyon, but that Mark Zuckerberg Meta clip that came out was pretty cringe-worthy. Some people saying that the avatar of Mark Zuckerberg was more lifelike than the actual Mark Zuckerberg. But we do appreciate your insights, Sebastian. Thank you ever so much for joining us, and best of luck with the Sandbox. I'm sure it'll do extremely well. Thank you.
Thank you.